Drop your bags, ass, I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Trump cards, and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep...
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. So Darius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Milton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They send him right out of the slot. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Space to run inside the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Dell motioning over. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Walking out of the gun is Milton. Open man's got it. That's Chark.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Schultz is the motion man. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. A throw right side is intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And the Chiefs have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll motion over Samuel. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. Jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it.
And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Dell motioning over. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To the air once more is Milton. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Looking to throw, it's Milton. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A run out of the gun with Pierce. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Milton to the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing, Milton. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans get back in it. It is 21-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Miles Bryant.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here's Milton. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's into the end zone. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The score, Chiefs 21, Texans 14. Miami Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's complete left side to Worthy. Here's a third down and 4. Patrick to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Slot receiver headed right. Third and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. That's going to be out of bounds. No return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get about 5. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's got his big tight end, Schultz. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On first down, here's Milton. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This caught right side by Worthy. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They get 22 yards there. First down, KC.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Chiefs. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Yeah! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Get out of the gun is Milton. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Milton. That and is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 2nd touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are back to within 7. It's 28-21. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short one caught by Kelsey. Call it a gain of 13. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Throwing left side there, but it is in. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs 1st down. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards. Second and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third down, 3 to go. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Schultz is the motion man. Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Dell motioning over. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Milton. Again, working deep downfield. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 44.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. That's into... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Texans have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Now, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Milton. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They're able to
Underground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you would lose. I approve. I bet I stepped in the truth. Straight underground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted when her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You need a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you know. Grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running. Emmett Smith, run it back. She gotta make it. Rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me playing barrel, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so knowing the
Bands of the
I caught her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink of my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one golded. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one golded. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch
Just this girl, she musty. Where you flexing on IG? People like you, disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way, the wrong way. Back, yeah, buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause can't name that nigga burn me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.